This is a demonstration on how to create a chart in Word. This example I'm going to show you will be a chart that shows how many people had brown, blue, or green eyes in the years 2010 and 2020. This is the data I'll be displaying. The first thing I'm going to do is click on the Insert tab at the top, then click on the button to select a chart. I'm going to pick a template that best displays the data I want to show. Some of the choices are various column graphs, line graphs, pie charts, or bar graphs. I'm going to choose a column graph start off for an example. When you first open it, it will open an Excel spreadsheet window where you will input your data. The first thing I'll do is change these to match the data I'll enter later. I'll name the first one brown, the next one blue, and the last green. I only have 3 years to enter, so I'll erase everything on the bottom row. I will label the first one 2000, the next one in 2010, the last one 2020. I could add more columns or rows if needed. Next, I'll enter the data into each cell. When I'm done, I will close this window and the chart will automatically display the columns of information I've entered. If I accidentally close the chart before I'm done, all I have to do is right-click on the chart and select Edit Data, and there's my data. Now, I think that this bar graph is confusing because it has a blue bar representing brown eyes, so I decided to change the color of the bars to match the given eye color. I right-click on one of the columns, and I click the Fill button to change the color of the first one to brown, second one to blue, and the last to green. This changes the color for all the bars, and that makes it more sense for this collection of data. Next, I want the chart title to represent my data. I click on the chart title, highlight the words, then type the new name of my chart, eye color. Now, if I decide the chart doesn't represent my data as well as I thought, I can change it by clicking on the chart and right-clicking to open up a menu. I pick Change Chart Type, and I'm back to my original menu. I could pick a line graph or a bar graph, but I want a pie chart, but I have to do this a little differently. This shows one eye color for all the years. I want a pie chart for each year showing all the eye colors. So I go and click on Chart Filter button, select Data at the bottom, and then switch row and column. This gives me a pie chart for 2000. Sometimes Word automatically adjusts the color in the rows, so I might have to fix that. Also, I will need to add a chart for each year to show the same thing I had with the column graph. I think the column graph best represents my data, so I will go back to the column graph, but I will have to make sure I re-switch my rows and columns. This keeps all my original data, so I don't have to re-enter it each time. And that is how you insert a chart into Word.